Hey, beautiful seekers. Welcome to the Existential Shift. This is your weekly Love Live, Sunday through Sunday. We're going to do all 13 signs. That includes Ophiuchus, in case you're new to that concept. And we're going to see what's going to happen in the next week. If Spirit won't feel inclined to show us what will happen, then I'm sure it will feel inclined to give beneficial advice and guidance. So either way, it's going to worth the while. I recommend watching Sun, Moon, Rising if you really want to be, what's the word? Thorough. And you know your Jupiter and Venus, then I recommend watching those as well. Of course, you're always welcome to watch your cross watch if as a cross watcher. Anyway, you know the drill. Happy Chinese New Year, Year of the Dragon. In honor of Year of the Dragon, we have here two cute little dragons that I got as an ornament from cupcakes that I ate earlier today, and they had dragons ornaments. So I grabbed a couple. I hope you appreciate the gesture. Dragon archetype is about being leading and initiating and having the fire of creation, but keep in mind this is wood dragon. It is way more delicate in the way it goes about things, more internal. So don't necessarily go and blow your fire out into the world in a way that you would imagine a dragon was to do. It's more subtle. It's more politically correct. It's a combination of the two that isn't easy to do. That's just the most I can say, because that's the most I feel entitled to say, because I'm not an expert in Chinese astrology. Okay? So I'm telling you the general gist of it. If you're here, whether live or watching the recording, feel free to say hello to me. I always love reading you guys, where you're from, which sign you are. I love getting, understanding who follows me and kind of have an understanding of the puzzle pieces that make this fabric of this channel and of my following. So if you feel inclined to share with me, that would be great. If you're watching the recording and you feel inspired to timestamp the reading for the different zodiac signs, that would be super helpful, and thank you in advance. Always appreciated, and blessed be for it. I have a fun announcement to make before we get into business. A little bit of housekeeping, but it's the fun parts. Okay, it's where you design. So some of you may know, and some of you may not, depending on how long you've been here. I have a tarot masterclass that I created. It's a very comprehensive online class. It's 90 pre-recorded classes. It takes you from 0 to 89. Yesterday, and normally it's available on Vimeo for purchase of the whole classes. And yesterday, I have premiered the first class, the Introducing Tarot, for free here on YouTube. It comes in two parts. Part one goes way back, but it is linked in the pinned comment of the part two. That will be way easier for you to find right when you go into my channel front page, my profile in YouTube. And part two was aired yesterday. So, but it's just two parts of the same class, a long introductory class that is very thorough and wholesome to what is tarot and how it's constructed, and other aspects of it that are both technical but also spiritual and mystical. So you're welcome to watch that. The remaining 89 classes will also be available on YouTube. However, they will not be public. They will be available for channel members, not for all channel members, because it's the jewel on my crown. I have put years and so much energy and time, and I was very rigorous and very thorough with creating this course. So they will be available for channel members, tier golden ratio. It's the highest tier. Still, it is significantly more affordable than purchasing the entire course. Now, you will have all of the classes available to watch as a golden ratio. I'm uploading them all. Okay. So if you're about that, if you want to learn tarot, become a tarotchi, go through the shamanic journey that is involved in that, the spiritual archetypes, the spiritual lessons, the incredible energetic expansion that comes with it. You don't need to actually want to be a tarot reader in your profession, right? This is something that is part of your spiritual journey, because the tarot is the human condition. Yeah, without giving too much away, 78 cards represent 78 aspects of the human condition. And we really are able to go through the tarot and into our higher self. It's a process of enlightenment. One of several, but those of you who are culturally and artistically are really drawn to the archetypes and the artistry and the mechanism of the tarot would really benefit from it. So you can link to join channel membership is below. There are many other goodies over there. The lower tiers, tier shifter, will have all the karmic shift and liberation special project that I made for all the zodiac signs, one for each signs, to look into your past lifetime karma, generational karma, and self-made karma, and how it all affects your life on a spiritual level, career and love life, and how you can go through your karma into your dharma and ascend, and well, all of that. So that will be on Shifter. It will also be, of course, available for Golden Ratio with the Tarot Masterclass if you go there. And on Tier Master, which is between Shifter and Golden Ratio, that's where I will upload any extended any sequels to my readings here on YouTube from here on. Okay, so if you're into the extendeds, you will have them all for unlimited streaming. Every time I make one, it will be there. So I'm just kind of making everything in one platform. I feel like it will be easier for me and easier for you. It's also a lot easier to get to through YouTube. It takes a whole lot higher commission from me, like percentage-wise, this platform, which I'm grateful for, but still it takes a way higher percentage. But still, it's worth it for everyone's convenience, and it's smarter. Okay. So I hope to see you there, channel members. And whenever I do date of birth psychic numerology messages for my channel members, it will include all tiers, including the first couple that don't have any extended content. They don't have any exclusive content. They're more about the reciprocation for what I already post and make and create a lot here on YouTube for free. But those messages will include everyone. Okay. So that was a long intro. Thank you for listening. I know it's not of interest to all of you, but for those of you that it is of interest for, it was important for me to speak about. And if you're timestamping this, please include the intro where I explain about services or channel memberships or tarot masterclass, etc. That would be super, super awesome. Okay. Now we're going to work with the Dragon's Tarot. How fitting. It is the first Sun. Okay, I'm back. Are you guys still here? Darn it. For watching this later, I'm so sorry. Um, okay, it looks like we're here. Yeah, we're here. Okay, so sorry. All right, let's just start. Let's just start and hope it doesn't happen. The gods of Wi-Fi, please honor us with good connection and flow, and let this stream happen with ease, with no interruptions. Amen. Please pray for the God of Wi-Fi for us all. Aries. Aries seekers. Love for Aries for the next week. Sunday through Sunday. What's going on with my Aries seekers in their love life? Love for Aries for the next week, please. 2 cards. I'm gonna pull one more. Love for Aries. Love life for Aries. Oh my God! It's Valentine's Day this week. This is so funny. I'm making a love live on the week where there's Valentine's Day, and I haven't mentioned it once. I completely forgot about it. This is the video for Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. One more card for Aries. Valentine's Day week. One more card. I don't know how you guys handle me. I don't. Okay. We have 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, and the Death card. Okay. Aries, you are disappointed with a relationship that you are in or with something that you've been pursuing and attempting to be in. This seems to be the end of it, and you're moving away and not looking back. This is literally the most literal reading I've seen. Most literal spread I've seen in a long time. No advice, no complexity, no anywhere in the middle. It's just, it's over. I'm so sorry to be the bearer of news, but something tells me you already know. Like this is reaching a point where this is like a point where it's like, and it's pretty final. And you know, with the 7 of Pentacles here, this kind of gives me uh comfort a little bit because it shows me that you yourself are disappointed from the situation. So it's not going to come as like a shock surprise. It's not like against your will or anything like that. It's like you get it. It's how it is. It might not feel nice. It might be painful, but it's not like out of the blue tower kind of thing. Even if it will seemingly at first for some of you might seem like a surprise situation, if you really are honest with yourself, you'll know, you know, the writing was on the wall. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. This has been an ongoing thing. This has been something that has not been leading anywhere. You've been investing in it, you've been trying, and it's like it seems to constantly just not grow and not progress. And you're coming to terms with it. So, congratulations. I'm sorry if you don't feel that way, but I'm just a messenger. Um, anything else we can tell Aries about this? Sorry, a breakup or an ending or a finite realization on Valentine's Day. Isn't it fitting? Isn't it ironic? 6 of Cups in the reverse. If this is something that you've been in before, if this has been a cycle that you and this person have been on before, maybe like on and off, breaking up, coming back together. So maybe this is the advice to not repeat the cycle. It could also be saying this cycle will not be repeated. This is the actual final ending. But for some of you, it's an advice. Take it or leave it. I don't think it serves as an advice because the cards here are really with Five of Pentacles and the Death card, guys. I don't know if you really know what they are. You don't really. They don't come with a ... It's an exclamation mark. Several. Yeah. Okay, Aries, good luck. You got this. Taurus. Someone is writing me. Hello. Thank you. After greetings from Nashville, Tennessee. Cap, Sag. Morgainne, you are godsend. Thank you. That's very flattering. Yusuf, hello. Yusuf Mahmoud, welcome. Alex Starwalker, thank you for joining us, guys. Love and blessings. Okay, so Taurus. Message for my beautiful Taurus seekers, please. For Valentine's Day, for love. Should have probably captioned this reading as Valentine's week, but why would I remember that it's Valentine's Day when I'm doing a love reading for Valentine's Day? Okay, Taurus. Message for love for Taurus for this coming week. 1, 2 more. Let's see Taurus Valentine's. That. Oh, come on. 2 and 1 more. Sorry. 1 more for Taurus for love, please. Sunday through Sunday, especially Valentine's. Great. What's with all the pentacles? Whoa, you saw me shuffling, right? 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and 7 of Pentacles. Okay, a lot of Earth, Taurus. Hold on, I need to look at this. Okay, how do I articulate this? This is a way more cerebral message than what Aries got. Aries was very worldly, clear, specific. Yours is very more morphic. I'm trying to catch this stream and solidify it into like something clear. I'm getting the sense of it. I'm just working on trying to deliver it to you. Give me a moment, okay, Taurus? Thank you for your patience. There's a way bigger story to this than you know. So if you're involved with someone, or if you're going to meet someone or develop something with someone this week, the story between you, I hear my nose is itching, so it's confirmation. The story between you begins a long time ago, and reincarnations are coming through. So this is really pulling me. This energy is really pulling me. It's like a whole vortex into a different story that has occurred before. I'm not saying it's repeating itself with this person. You're not reliving the same thing that you've had before. but it is has a strong hold on you still. So I don't know if it's the story between you and this person that has a hold on what is happening this week, or it's a connection that you have with someone from a long time ago that just with yourself has a strong hold on you. And I don't know if no, it is playing out this week. Otherwise, this message wouldn't have come through. Um, hold on. Let me explain how it makes me feel. Whenever I climb a mountain, and I'm not like rock climbing that, but like, maybe hike a mountain or trail a mountain, or even look at a mountain from a distance, I get energetically pulled to it. Mountains have energetic pull. They are giants, like not like the obvious, like big, but they're energetically giants. You have big creatures that are energetically very small. Those exist, and you have small creatures that are energetically very big. The mountain is both big in physicality and energetically. They are. Where am I straying to? So anyway, what I'm saying is that I feel a very strong pull, like physically. I start moving in specific directions that I know I'm guided to do, and I don't even end up knowing what the purpose of it was. Probably just walking the path was the purpose in and of itself. Uh, Fits a mountain, and it's ironic considering how when you imagine a mountain, you think of getting to the top, and it's like the goal that counts. But mountains are actually not about that. Mountains are very much about the path. So it's interesting how we always make them in storytelling and allegories, like symbolizing like a goal, a purpose. They're not about that. If you really speak energy language and you tap into a mountain, you realize they'll tell you a completely different story. Anyway, what I really digress. Taurus, how does this okay, so this is how I'm feeling right now with your reading. I'm feeling like it's almost like a mountain of a past, of a story between you and someone is pulling me into it, and I don't even have I don't even I'm not even getting the slightest of it. Like it's like the tip of the iceberg what I'm tapping into. And anyway, this is going to play out something with someone that you have a very vast, long path of a story with, soul wise. So this includes reincarnations, is playing out this week. So that's big. It's very, it's very fated. Um, Taurus. Oh, this is going to be a long message. It is what it is. Okay, I'm listening. You're in the same place. Finally. Okay. You have not been in the same place, Taurus. So if you're wondering, where's your person, where's your tribe, where's your twin flame, soulmate, whatever you want to call it, you haven't been in the same place physically, geographically. And it seems like you are now or about to soon. I see a journey. So I don't know if you're taking a journey together, going somewhere. Could be a hike, could be literal, right? Or it could be a travel of some sort. So I'm not sure if it's that or if it's like both of you are, or one of you is traveling and you find yourself in the same spot. I don't know if the travel itself is happening this week or has happened already or will be discussed this week to will happen. I don't know. Could be different for different Taurians. This is a very thick, energetically thick relationship. And a, a private session might get close to try to, un, detangle this, untie this, but that's the most I can do now. So Good luck, Taurus. Anything else the cards can tell Taurus about this? Because this feels so like, what am I even saying? Two of Cups. Okay. Whew. Yeah. So something is definitely happening between you and this person this week. And you see how it's like, it kind of reflects what I was saying. Like one cup is in this part of the ocean, the other cup is in this part of the ocean, and there's this separation, but there's also this path. So I think the path is becoming cleared so that you can see each other or meet or be able to. And I don't know if it's like a path being cleared physically, geographically, or energetically, or maybe both, but it's cleared. And Two of Cups is like the beginning of a love affair. So, okay. Good luck, Taurus. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay. Yusuf, what you write. Hello, my name is Yusuf from Egypt, and I don't really know what you were talking about, but I saw one of your videos when you were talking about the war, and I just want to tell you that you are mistaken. I am not mistaken. You are mistaken. You are coming from a place that not only geographically isn't present there or understands the situation from either side, you're also coming from a place that is indoctrinated by propaganda into misconceptions and ignorance. It's not your fault. I'm sure your heart is good and that you mean well, but you know, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And the path out of it is through being wise enough to be humble enough to learn. Now, I agree with Alex, not the time and the place, but I never shy away from a good opportunity to put someone in their place, especially if I think it can benefit them spiritually and cognitively. So maybe you'll appreciate it, maybe you won't, but either way, the fact that I'm answering you shows that I have given you more respect than what you've earned here in the chat with what you're doing. So maybe one day you'll be able to appreciate it. And you know, you're welcome to stand by what I believe you claim and say, and welcome them all into your country. God knows there's a lot more space in Egypt than there is in Israel, dozen times more space, and you claim to care about them so much, but you don't really care about them. You just use them to be a thorn in the collective of the Jewish people. Okay. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm talking about before and about now, because now is exactly as before. It's the same thing. It's the most obscene, intense, extreme manifestation of what has been for decades. Now, this is the most I will give you because you seem to continue to argue. And I don't think you understand who you're messing with. So I'm done entertaining you. But keep in mind, I'm vigilant when it comes to defending myself, even more so vigilant when it comes to defending my people. And you might think you're safe beyond the screen, but not with me. Good luck. Melanie, thank you for your wonderful gifts and energy. You're most welcome. Thank you for being here. All right. Who's next? Gemini. Love for Gemini. Libra transitioned. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I love your profile picture. I love you too, Melanie. I love all my seekers, even when I'm tough on you. Tough love. All right. So, Gemini. Message for love for this coming week. And for Valentine's Day. For Gemini. Casablancino. Hi. Love for Gemini for this coming week. Gemini, first message I'm getting, clear your mind. Love for Gemini for this coming week. Wow, I'm really shuffling a long time for you guys. I have one. Gemini, love. And card 2. Okay. Wow. Wow, Gemini. Okay. The Hermit, the Star card, and Judgment. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Gemini, you're going through a process of awakening right now, and it's relative to where you've been relatively until now, right? It's like your relationships or your love life have been, you've been drawn to, involved with individuals that reflected an exterior layer that you were wearing that wasn't completely authentic to who you are at your core. And it wasn't because you were faking it or pretending. It's just the process of growth where we get to know ourselves, right? We all shed aspects of ourselves that don't truly represent us with time. And you're reaching a point in your life and in your journey where you're tapping into a very pure inner place within you, that is really true. It's kind of a know thyself type of place that you're getting to. And I feel like it's been painful, the process, and it may have been accelerated recently. I'm picking up. I'm picking up since around last September. There has been a major process of shedding and awakening. It hasn't been easy. It's been painful. It has made you kind of go within. And now it's the time for the butterfly to kind of come out. So I don't see the love itself necessarily happening this week, but I do see you in this process and this transition into a place where something very real is likely to happen, because you'll be the person that echoes what it is that your person will be drawn and attracted to. Okay? It's very inspiring. It's very powerful. It's very beautiful. Something to be proud of. It's a journey that you've earned. You've earned your stripes, right? There's a lot of beauty in here. I see you rekindling your poetic or artistic or philosophical connection with your soul, like how you express yourself in the world, like how you express your soul through poetry and writing and art. Um, like maybe you lost a little bit of that along the way, and it's now coming back because there's room for it. And I think that will bring in someone very special. I can't say that it's happening necessarily this week, though. Anything else about this for Jemmy? Eight of Swords and the Hierophant. Some of you are in a committed relationship with someone that you realize you don't truly love. Not anymore, anyway. And you might reach a conclusion that you want to break out of that. So that's definitely something that is coming through. And I think that's why I'm not seeing it happening this week, because there's going to be a process. If that's the case, good luck. Good luck either way. Okay. How's everyone doing? Say hello to me in the chat. I have 20 people here. Let's see how many likes we have. Okay. Really, guys? 20 people in the chat, 3 likes? Come on. Do I have any moderators here? I can't believe I gotta say this. Come on, you cuties. Show me some lovin'. It costs you nada. I'll wait. Oh, it's 9 likes. Okay. Yeah, well, it's still just half of the amount of people in the house. Hey, Allison. Welcome. Okay. So let's do beautiful Cancer, my Cancerian seekers. Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, Venus. If anyone wants to serve as a moderator, that would be very welcomed. Casablanca is an Ophi. Awesome. Well, thank you for being patient, because Ophiuchus will be after Pisces. Cancer. Message for Cancer. For love, Sunday through Sunday. Sunday through Sunday. Love for Cancer, Valentine's Day. Okay, 2 more. Patrick, you've been listening, making food. Cool. The Moon, 8 of Pentacles, and 6 of Pentacles. Okay. First of all, here you are. You're ruled by the Moon. Cancer, I see you working really hard and thinking a lot about someone. Like an opportunity that you have with them or had with them. It could be the other way around. It could be someone thinking about you in this manner. It's like really putting your head in. Are we good now? Yes. We're back. We're back. Are we back? Let me know, guys. Can someone say something in the chat? Mm. Okay. It looks like we're back. So anyway, Cancer. Um you you're gonna have to you're gonna have to go outside of your head and stop running into your work in order to get this going anywhere. You're going to need to create the opportunity. So maybe some of you are waiting for an opportunity to happen, um, to connect with this person. But I think I'm pretty sure just from the cards in this narrative that this is something that you're going to need to create, to initiate, maybe reach out. Otherwise, I see this staying in your head. And if you wait on luck or on, I don't know, things kind of happening their own way, I see it like staying in your head. Now, with the pentacles here, this requires work and action, and being in tune with the reality. Okay, not thinking what kind of miraculous thing can happen, what kind of serendipitous thing can happen. Create the serendipity, not by stalking them, but you know what I mean, by reaching out, inviting, connecting, try whatever the case may be. You're going to need to initiate it outside of your, because you might be super slow about it, super in your head, super stalling, kind of deflecting yourself in a way. So yeah, it's gonna require you stepping outside of that and doing something. So good luck, Cancer. Anything else to say about that? 10 of Wands. There's a lot going on in your life. Maybe that's why. Maybe you don't want to start something when there's so much. But something to consider, and again, I don't know the situation, but something to consider is that tell that to the other person. Hey, you're on my mind. I can't really do XYZ, whatever the case may be, because of A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, right? Honesty is the best policy, and it's an option. Consider, do what you think is best, okay? But with the Six of Pentacles, opportunities do need to be taken advantage of, used. Otherwise they can just, I don't know, be lost. So think about that. Good luck, Cancer. Okay, Leo. Leo. Are you guys still here? Please tell me that your connection is back and that you're here and that you can hear me. Casablanquino. It's 1:10 a.m. in Estonia. That's so cool. And I have to get some sleep. Thank you from here. Oh, thank you and good night in Estonia. Melanie, you're here. Alex, we're here. Okay, great. Good to know. Thank you, guys. Okay. Has any of you seen the Introducing Tarot that premiered yesterday? Miss Vicky, hello, Miss Vicky Ann. See, I really like this is why lives are so fun for me, but also are problematic content creating wise, because it's an opportunity for me to engage with you guys and get to know you. So I really like to kind of digress a little bit, kind of take a detour to chatting with you guys. But then when you watch it later, the recording. It might be, I don't know if it's annoying a little bit for me to sometimes stop, and I don't know, guys. Well, there's enough of recorded content already. I feel like every now and then I can just chill and hang out with you guys, right? Melanie, you haven't watched it all yet? Be sure to watch it, and remember there's a part 1. Yesterday I premiered part 2 and I made a mistake. I don't know how it happened. Usually I'm so organized with these things, but I was supposed to I was supposed to share with you part 1 first, and then anyway, but it's linked in the pinned comment of part 2 that aired yesterday. You have the link to go to part 1. So if you want to be thorough and watch both parts. Although you can get away with only watching part 2, but if you want to do it right, watch part 1 first. Okay. Leo, message for Leo for love for Valentine's Day. Okay, it just amazes me how people can be so delusional sometimes, and so like up in their biased ass that they are completely oblivious to the reality that is right in front of them. Dear Yusuf writes, people from Gaza go to Egypt. No, they don't. Israel may tighten control because of what just happened. Do you not understand context? Leading to the disappearance of the Gaza Strip? No. This could spark border fights with Israel, escalating into a larger conflict. See, this is what, like, the level of detachment from reality, it's insane. Let's talk reality for a second. Sorry, Leo, this is important. And the existential shift is about awareness and truth, and this is, relevant for the time. So I'm just going to respond to that, and then I'm going to block this idiot. Egypt, his lovely Egypt, is not only not letting Palestinians go into Egypt, it's tightening the border, aka bricks. They're building bricks, like the Chinese wall. The border, Rafah, between Gaza and Egypt has been tight, closed, hermetically sealed for decades. They don't let them in at all. They have been going into Israel on a regular basis to work with work permits every single day by the thousands. But the Egyptians did not let them in at all. And now with everything that is going on, they are strengthening the border with bricks. To you, they talk on the news of like, blah, 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 we care, while doing the absolute opposite and gaslighting you. So this lovely Egyptian here, which by the way, Egypt today has no connection to ancient Egypt. I see sometimes people confuse that, and just as an opportunity, educational opportunity, completely different worlds. The world of the gods and goddesses and Thoth and the pharaohs and the Cleopatras and Seth and Isis and Osiris and all those that, first of all, it was pagan, right? From the pagan days, it was gods. It became Islamic in the 7th century with the Islamic conquests by force and sword, by the way. So just because I see spiritual people sometimes conflate the two, and I'm like, just learn your stuff, dude. But it's one thing for outsiders to get confused. I get it. Everyone are not expected to know everything about everywhere. It's natural. But what my pet peeve is, people from those places gaslight people to give them purposefully the wrong impression. So you'll encounter people like this, like Yusuf Mahmoud here. And I'm saying your name with disrespect and belittling, by the way. I'm using him to educate you, right? Because stupidity and ignorance and gaslighting can be transmuted into education. Yeah, so after we used him to educate my viewers, we will now block him because I now need to give my viewers proper attention. Ban user. There you go. Now, it also deleted his comments in retrospect. So some of you that are watching the later airing, you might not understand why I'm saying these things. there were comments that were very distorting, very deflective, and very ignorant that I will not allow on my channel, especially when it comes to something that matters a lot at this time. Okay. And you know what? Just like, I hope that this could inspire any other Jewish and or Israelis out there in the world to never let that shit slide. Always use these trolls, be it in real life or through the screen, to educate, because when you are above it and you don't do that, that's the only thing that stays in the online ether, or echoes as their words. And people deserve to know, what you have to say, which is the truth. Otherwise, you're not giving them an option to know. And then we get upset that they don't know. Well, if you're giving the opportunity to educate, educate. We can't be mad at the world for not knowing if we shy away from conflict and from explaining, right? So it's really, really crucial, especially at this time. Yeah. So Am Yisrael Chai, and love to you all. All right. Welcome, Edward. Thank you for joining. Miss Vicky, goodbye. Yeah. Okay. So, Leo. And if you're timestamping this, don't skip what I just did. Include that, This is important. I'm actually very grateful for idiots that I face. I'm grateful for them because then they give me the opportunity to, make it backfire at them. And if you're wondering why I'm getting so upset at someone saying wrong things, it's because these wrong things are blood libel. They're saying when someone speaks lies that vilify the Jewish people or the Jewish nation, that's automatically blood libel. Because the Jewish people, when you slander them, they don't just get canceled or hurt or offended. They get killed, right? We don't have the privilege to be slandered or lied about. We don't have the privilege to just be offended. It's literally life or death for us. So we can't allow lies to circulate. Okay, the reality is literally the other way around, the opposite from what he said. So he's either very dumb and he actually believes it, and which is insane if he's actually living in Egypt, or he's lying through his teeth. And it's not just him. There are so many like him out there, And the thing is, it's not difficult to know the truth. Like Egyptians building this border, strengthening this border is very, very evident. Okay, so in order to ignore that and even turn it around and actually believe that, I can't even compliment it with stupidity, because it requires innate bias in order to even believe something that is so evidently the opposite. You understand what I'm saying? Melanie, Platform of Light, thank you. Thank you for saying that, and you're welcome. Edward, happy early Valentine, all in love or valuing love truly and honestly. Honestly, I don't know, whatever. Okay. הנה לא ינומו ולא ישנו שומרי ישראל. הנה לא ינום ולא ישן שומר ישראל. השם שומרך, השם צלך, על יד ימינך, השם ישמור צאתך ובוא. Okay. Yay, we're here. Tell me that you're back, please. Yes. Okay. You can see me again. Um, okay. Miss Vicky, you came across my recommendations 4 years ago and you gave me strength when I needed it. I'm really happy to hear that. You confirmed everything I went through and you were channeling safety messages. Much love. Much love to you. I'm really glad to hear. Miss, good night from the UK. Okay, we're back in business. All right, Leo. Let's just do Leo. And you guys are amazing with your patience, my Leo seekers. Love for Leo, Sunday through Sunday, Valentine's Day. I just want to point out one more thing. Just want to point out one more thing. When someone comes on a Jewish person's platform to speak about politics, that is anti-Semitism. When someone trolls Jewish or Israeli person, when they're doing something completely unrelated, right? To troll about political governmental stuff and conflating them with everything, that is anti-Semitism. Okay? You're not going to go on a Chinese person's platform and start talking about China, communist China. Although that would somehow kind of not even make sense because China is actually communist when Israel is not the things that they claim it is. That's the irony of things. You wouldn't do that to people who actually come from tyrannical countries, but you would do it to us over the blood libel, alleged being not really, but allegedly being part of a tyrannical country. Do you see how warped it is and how crazy it is? When you see comments like this on posts, be it Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, whatever the case may be, just because and the video, it's one thing if the video is related to the topic, obviously, but if the video is like, I don't know, a model showcasing something, like not me doing tarot readings for love, like completely unrelated, that is anti-Semitism. Why am I saying this to you? Not because of him. You need to know this, so you call it out. So you answer them, call them out vocally and publicly, and report. Don't let that shit slide. Numbers wise, we need you. Very few of us, a whole lot of you. Okay? Look at it as a personal favor for me. When you're in the online world or even in a dinner party, you know? I was at a party a few months ago, completely unrelated, just being me, and like having fun, having a drink, chatting with people, sitting in at a bonfire with a lot of people around it, and the person next to me suddenly starts to talk to me about the war out loud, making statements that are asinine and ignorant and vain and stupid, vocally, like kind of cornering me to talk about it and to answer them. That was disgusting. He didn't ask me, hey, do you want to talk about it? Hey, is it a good time? Will there be a good time? No, he just vocally did that to me. Like, guys, don't do that shit to us. You want to talk to us? We're happy to. Ask us if it's a good time. If we're willing, we're more than happy. But don't corner us at a social event publicly and do that to us. That's disgusting. And I will claim anti-Semitic because you would never do that to anybody else. You wouldn't be like, hey, Chinese person, what do you think about COVID coming from China? And COVID actually came from China. Right? You know that is hateful and unacceptable. But there's something about the Jewish people that the world feels entitled to do to us everything it will never do to others. It's because Most people are not actually good. Most people learn what is good, so they behave in accordance, but their rot is still inside and they can't express it anywhere, so they puke it on the historic scapegoat. No, no. You're gonna have to have a different outlet to puke your rot that you are not allowed socially to show onto anyone else. Find someone else. Because know that we're waking up. Our knees are no longer trembling. We will call you out publicly and we will embarrass you and put you in your place. We're remembering that we're Israelites. Okay? So if you were used to getting away with this shit because we're polite and nice and we don't want to stir the boat, oh, we're stirring the boat. We're turning the boat upside down and we don't care if you drown. We don't have any other cheeks to turn. We have no organs left to turn. Okay? We don't have that privilege. All right. And I'm like this with you guys because I want you to be my voice as well, our voice in these situations. You see someone doing this to another, join them to the person that they're doing this to. Be an existential shifter. That's a verb. Being an existential shifter is a verb. I'm going to say this again. Being an existential shifter is a verb. You don't make the world a better place by kumbayaing. No. Because that's exactly what evil relies on. While you float in your narcissistic, spiritual, higher vibe, evil works. Evil works. So you got to work. You got to work. You got to work. Why? Because you're not a regular person. You're here. You're on YouTube. You're in searching. You're in a spiritual quest, right? You want to shift. You want to expand. You want to embetter. You really want, because you're really empathic. You actually feel the pain of the world and you actually want to heal the world. Well, go for it. Can you imagine a doctor being like, I can't fix you and your wound and your injury and save your life because I don't want to touch blood. That's too negative and too dirty. I'm going to be in the other room and I will pray for you. Now, it's one thing if you don't have access and you can't. So prayer is very welcomed and thank you. And it's much better than nothing. But when you're in a position to do, action comes before prayer. And take it as a spiritual lesson. Okay, this is an important moment for you guys. Action comes before prayer. When you can't perform an action, prayer is very, very respectful. Thank you. But when you can perform an action, but you choose to prayer instead, that's it. You failed. You failed your spiritual test. That applies to anything that is, when it comes to standing up to evil across the board. I think this is the most important message that came out of my mouth in quite some time. That if you have the option to act, then you gotta act. Okay, now I took it out of my system. I'm going to connect my laptop to a battery and turn on the space heater, and then I'm gonna do Leo. You guys are amazing. Hold on. One moment. Still here. Giving you some juice. Okay. Oh, I like this frame better. Broader. Let's see. Edward agreed the age of ignorance is at its height when about to break. Strength shall never leave you with truth. Need the darkness to shine. Thank you. Speaking of Allison, they're fed lies, hard to see the truth. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's no longer an excuse. Okay. All right. Leo. Love. Please focus on the energy of love. Message for love, romance for this coming week. Valentine's Day. Beautiful Leo seekers. One, two more. One more. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. This is what I call karma is in the house. Leo, if you're in a relationship, I see you suffering silently right now. And maybe you're trying to kind of drown it, or, you know, not feel it by working, putting in extra hours. But why? This is evident pain that you're in, and you keep stalling. Like, maybe tomorrow this will improve. Maybe I don't know. It's not going to improve. It is what it is. It is what it has been for a while. It's like, I need more time to think. I need more time to think. You're in your head a lot. You're chasing your own tail. This is not good. You already know the truth. I don't know what keeps you stuck. Obviously, it's a form of fear that will be specific, will be a little bit different to each of you. But you're in a karmic loop. You're hurting yourself. I don't see love here. And if you're single, you just like, you don't even want to try. Six of Swords. Yeah, you need to take a break from this person, to get your mind, to take yourself outside of the situation, to have more clarity and a clearer understanding. Because right now you're really enmeshed in it, and your head is just spiraling, but around itself. It's not like reaching any conclusions. You're not going to reach any new conclusions until you take yourself out of the equation for a moment and look at it from the outside. So with the Six of Swords here, if you have a chance to either take a break, be on a break, go travel, or take a time off. Queen of Wands, have some, fun, express yourself, meet up with friends, spend some time with someone who makes you feel alive, work on looking good, looking great, because you might not be feeling great about yourself, about the way you look, or about maybe you're not putting in effort. Just wash off There we are. We're back again. Shady's back. Back again. Virgo. Happy Valentine's Day. Let's see what's up for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Juno. What? Why did I say Venus? Okay, Virgo. Virgo, maybe you're looking real Venusian. Love message for Virgo, please. For love, Sunday through Sunday, especially Valentine's Day. 1, 2. Love for Virgo, love for Virgo. Whoa! Not gonna lie, we had some pretty harsh readings until now, but here we have some pretty nice cards. Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and 5 of Cups. Okay, but Ace of Pentacles and 3 of Wands is pretty awesome. Let me look. Virgo, love. Don't take your broken heart and disappointments to this new thing that is coming through and is going to play out this week. Something gets solidified between you and someone. You connect on a deeper level or on a deep level, depending if it's someone that has been in your life or if it's someone new. This denotes a really positive direction for your love life with this person. You know yourself a lot better, and it makes potential suitors or the person that you're dealing with really appreciate you and kind of finds you to be someone that is worth the investment. Okay, the 5 of Cups showcases, the emotional state that you're in, that you might be naturally or tempted to take with you. This week, don't talk about your exes. This week, don't talk about your heartache or your grief. Just this week. I'm not saying forever and ever. If you're meeting someone new or when you're together with the person that you're with, focus on the future, focus on what's positive, focus on what you can build, focus on the connection, and give it room to kind of show itself for what it can be. Because I see that pessimism and heartache this week can kind of trickle into something that is really, really good and kind of tainted just a little bit. So that's the advice I have. It's a pretty straightforward reading and a positive one. Anything else to add for this for Virgo? The World. Wow. This is gorgeous. So this could be a very serious relationship that you're starting with someone. You might be talking about commitment. I see it lasting. This could be someone from a foreign place. Maybe you're from 2 different cultures, 2 different countries, or just 2 different states, however it plays out. But I see you coming from 2 different, very different places, maybe 2 different languages. I'm not sure. But I'm picking up that they're like putting aside their heartache and pain, and they're like actively saying, with Virgo, I'm going to be positive and optimistic, and I'm going to like focus on them. And then if you were to do what they're actively trying not to do, it's going to get them to do that too. And it's just going to be a swamp of like that. So if you were to hold off on that one as well this week, it will give room for both of you to experience your connection without the background of the past kind of affecting it. Ace of Cups in the bottom of the deck and Temperance. This is beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. I see a new relationship forming very strongly. This is a really good connection. You get along really well. You understand each other. Even though you come from different backgrounds or different languages, it's like you speak the same language with the things that matter. So that's awesome. Good luck, Virgo. Right. Let's do Libra. This is for my Libra secrets, please, for love. Happy Valentine's Day, Sunday through Sunday. Love for Libra. It's 1, 2, and okay. You have 4 cards. Ooh. Knight of Wands. The Lovers. Beautiful. 7 of Cups and Judgment. Ooh. Okay, Libra, something very passionate is going to happen suddenly. It's like it's going to inflate itself. And you're going to be like, how did this happen? Where, like, it's just going to like a spontaneous fire. Is that a term? Is that a thing? I see someone making a romantic gesture for you, Libra. They might even be bringing you a flower or flowers. This is like 7 of Cups. For some of you, it's like a fantasy coming true. This is like someone that you've been wishing for, hoping for, thinking about. And suddenly it's coming out, like you express yourself to them or they express themselves to you. I see like one of you initiating, really connecting. And I see it like very romantic. I think this week is going to be a very romantic week for you. And I think it's going to surprise you. And if you're with someone, I think they'll surprise you with the gesture that they're planning for you. And if you were wondering, if you've been thinking of whether or not you should make something like a big gesture, something romantic, yeah, then the cards confirm. Do something fun together, do something crazy together. If they offer, go for it. Spontaneous combustion. That's right. That's it. And I see like a very special date night. Like it's not like a regular dinner and a movie. It's like something adventurous and different and exciting and inspiring. Like you're gonna have an adventure together, and it might happen spontaneously. I don't know how you do that, but I guess of course it's possible. Maybe you're both are like, do you have a plans for Valentine's? Do you have plans for Valentine's? No, want to do something, and then you just go and do something. I don't know. It somehow feels like if it's not the both of you surprising yourself, then it's one of you surprising the other. But it's really exciting, and it's going to someone is going to really express themselves to you. They're like really going to tell you how they feel. Maybe they felt this for a long time. Maybe you've been on their mind for a long time, and they're going to be like, I have to say this. I can't keep this in. What do you think? Do you feel the same? And I think you do. And if you weren't sure before that, I think the way they go about it and the way they express themselves or what it is that they do makes you into it. Okay, Libra, that's cool. Good luck. Right. Scorpio. I can't believe we're only halfway through. Wow. Okay. Scorpio. Message for Scorpio for love. Sunday through Sunday. There's 1, 2, one more. 2 more. Okay. So we have the Hangman and the Fool with No, sorry. 9 of swords, 9 of worlds. Okay, maybe it's 9 of worlds, 9 of swords in the world. What does that mean? 9 of worlds? Are we on the city tree? What is this? Mid Earth? What's happening? Have we stumbled into a fantasy book? What's going on, Scorps? Okay, Hangman, the Fool, 9 of swords in the world. You are in emotional agony, in limbo, and freedom and fun is literally there for you right now, not even around the corner. It's like it's in your sphere. You just need to tap into it. Some of you are tapped into the pain, the sacrifice, the misery that this is not working out. Someone sacrificed you, someone scapegoated you, someone betrayed you, someone lied to you, and now you're hanging between two worlds and you don't know what to do. What you need to do is conclude this bullshit and start anew. There are 9 worlds out there for you. Like, in not just a universe, you have a multiverse out there for you of possibilities, and you're keeping yourself miserable and in twilight zone and in between. And you'll tell me, no, they're doing this to me. No, you're letting them do this to you. Pack a small bag, get the fuck out of there. Buy a plane ticket, go travel, go to that place that you wanted to go to in a very long time. Finger freedom is at your fingertips. Finger is at your freedom tips. That's what I was going to say. Okay, freedom is at your fingertips. But of course you can stay in this situation if you want to. I mean, the Hangman, 9 of swords, who doesn't want to be there? I mean, you are Scorpio, you do garner strength and wisdom from this misery. However, it's not necessary. You're a Scorpio, you are an eagle, you are a phoenix. You can rise through light. Okay, you don't have to stay in the murky grounds like a scorpion. You can ascend and learn and expand in a different way. And this is where you're at, like in this choice. You're in these 2 dimensions at once. Which one will you choose to live by and through? Like, it's a choice. It's a choice. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, like this video. Okay. Next is Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, Saggies, I'm sure you will understand, and all of you will understand. I really gotta pee. So I'm gonna take 90 seconds and I'll come back. Stay tuned. All right, we're back. Sag moon and Sag rising and tropical. Marielle, Piscean moon, Sag rising and Scorp moon. Ooh, feisty. Okay. We have our connection back. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Sag, are you guys ready? Born ready. Born ready. Give me one moment. Thank you. Okay. All right. Sagittarius. What's up with my gorgeous Saggy? Gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. It's so cute. Love for Saggy for this coming week, Sunday through Sunday. Happy Valentine's Day, I hope. If not, oh well. Maybe next year. You're such a romantic. Every day should be Valentine's Day for you. Right? All right. Love for Saggy for this coming week. What is happening? Sagittarius. Love Sunday through Sunday. Okay. Two more. Sag. Two. And last but not least, one more for Sag, please. Okay. Whoa. All right. Page of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and 7 of Swords. So, Saggy, some of you have a child, family. So this is like a marriage situation or someone that you have a child with. If you're not married anymore, and this is coming through this week. I don't know if it has to do with love life, but I see some of you, Saggy, if you have a child, I see them about to embark on a journey. Maybe it's maybe it's a natural thing, like they're going to college or they're traveling, they're moving to live on their own for the first time. They're going through some sort of transition, a passage, if I may. And either this is what you're focusing on this week, right? Not so much so your love life. Or with the 7 of Swords, I think some of you are trying to kind of mediate between your relationship with a family member, possibly a child, and your romantic connection with someone. If you're married, maybe you're thinking maybe how to get a babysitter to spend some time on your own, or you need to choose between going on vacation just the two of you, or spending some time together, or doing something with your child or for your kid. I see like there's something to mitigate here, but with the 7 of Swords, you can kind of make both work. You can kind of make everyone happy, or I think that's what you're trying to do. Some of you you have a child with someone and you want to spend Valentine's Day or this week with someone else that you're with right now, but maybe something that is going on with your children requires you to possibly spend time with their parent instead of the person you want to spend time with. And you need to kind of somehow figure out how this doesn't hurt that person, or how it kind of, it's a little icky. It's not bad. It's just something that you want to be smart about in the way you handle it. You don't want the person that you're with to get the wrong impression. If you're clear, they might think that you choose, that you want to spend Valentine's Day with your ex or with your child's parent, and not with them. If you don't explain to them what's going on and like why it's important for you to be there, they might get the wrong impression. So communicate, be smart about the way you go about this. Yeah, and maybe like try to have one day like this, one day like that. I don't know. It's like, but the main message here is to be smart about things. Maybe right now you don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe everything, maybe your ex is supposed to be with your child on Valentine's Day, and you get to have some time off to spend it with the person that you're with now. But then things might like take a turn, or plans will change, or your kid was going to be like, oh, I want to spend time with you. I think plans might kind of change last minute, requiring you to mitigate, but you can do it. That's what I'm saying. And maybe it could serve as an opportunity for your new person to meet your child. That is if this is actually the situation. Now, if it's like not your situation at all, and you're like, no, that's not what's happening. I think you're focusing this week on family and on family relations, and not necessarily romantic love. Marielle, this was definitely your situation last year. Oh, cool. That's interesting. You know what? Is there anything else for Saggy about this? Okay. No, that's like a whole reading in itself. No, that's a whole reading. It's pretty cool, but it's too much. It's like 2 readings. Just clarify this. Is there anything else to tell Saggy about this for this week? The Fool. Don't let it drag you back. Don't let it confuse you. You are having a new start. It's exciting. It's positive. Life is sometimes complicated and you need to figure stuff out, but it's still a good thing, and it's still exciting, and you're still exploring a new love for some of you. So good luck. Right. Who's next? Capricorn. Oh, sorry. I think I need to get a massage. Okay. Beautiful Cappies, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Message for Cappy, please. For this coming week for love. Valentine's Day. More. Ooh, Cappy. Okay. 4 of Pentacles. Emperor in the reverse, and then 10 of Swords. So, okay, I see a male figure. So if you're a Capricorn male, this is you. And if you're a female dealing with the male, then it's the person that you're dealing with. That is stepping down from their responsibility in this partnership. There is an ending. It's like, I don't want to play this role anymore. I don't want to be the husband. I don't want to be the boyfriend. I don't want to be the head of the household. I don't want to be the partner. They're just relinquishing their duties and They're giving, you know, their keys and their ID and their everything, and they're stepping out of the office. It's like, I quit. But it's from in a relationship. And the other person is not taking it really well. They're holding on. They're in denial. I think this has been this way for a while. And there's just a level of denial from the other person. And it's just, it looks like it's just, is this person cannot be convinced. They cannot be, this is not something that you can undo or come back from or convince them. If I'll just do this, if I'll just do that, if I'll just say this, if I'll just say that, if I'll just remind them of when it was like, I see it like completely done with. I see also a male figure that feels a little bit emasculated. Like they don't feel like a man in the relationship, and it's just they're done. They don't want to be in a situation where the other person makes them feel this way. And this is an emperor, right? This is someone who is in his masculinity. It matters to them. It's who they are. It's meaningful to them. Gaslighting them or coercing them to be something different is cruel. I have to say it. And unfair. It's like trying to change someone to fit a mold. It's like they want to be in their masculinity, but they don't feel like they have room to be one. It's either that, and so they're leaving, or they have been taking that position, that role. They just don't want to do that with the person that they're with anymore. And the other person is like really holding on and not letting go. The message, the strong message is let go. Don't try to convince this person. If you're on the other side of it, don't try to convince this person. It's just not, they're not interested in being convinced. With the Ten of Swords here, it's like, oof, it's like, Alex, I literally knew I was getting the Emperor in this reading. Well, there you go. Okay, Cappies, anything to clarify about this or to add for Capricorns for this week, please, for love? The Empress in the upright. Okay, remember, the other side needs to remember that they're an Empress and they need to be with an Emperor who wants to be their Emperor. Okay, so I think I see an Empress who's dealing with an Emperor who's not her Emperor, meaning she sees in him all the qualities that she wants in a man. But the thing is, if he's perfect, but he doesn't want to be your perfect, he's not your perfect. Does that make sense? Like, but the other side needs to remember they're an Empress. So don't hold on to someone who's the checklist or the perception of something. And when it comes to like the avatar and the role they play in the world, but the soul is not really connected to one another. It's like it's exterior connection. Page of Wands. Yeah, be more lighthearted about it, more adventurous. You'll suddenly, I'm talking about the other person right now, who isn't this Emperor in the reverse. You'll receive a message from someone else, maybe someone from your past, or maybe a visitor wants to meet or connect or reconnect. Don't stay moping in your home thinking about the upside down Emperor. Go out, have fun, even if it doesn't lead anywhere. At least, you know, don't mope in your home if you can otherwise go out. Okay. Good luck, Capricorns. Aquarius, and then Pisces, and then Ophiuchus. There we go. Can you see me? All right. We are now doing Aquarius. Beautiful Aquarians, please love for this coming week. Sunday through Sunday, Valentine's Day, message for love for Aquarius. One, two, one more. Okay. This is so funny. Okay. Now we have the Empress in the reverse. Okay, we just had with Capricorn, we had the Emperor in the reverse, and now with Aquarius, the Empress in the reverse. 5 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Aquarius, especially female Aquarius, you have a very strong backbone and a very strong support system. Rely on that and rest in the next week. I'm picking up the need to relax and rest emotionally. Some of you are not feeling well. You just want to take time off. If it's emotional with the 5 of Cups here, you might feel emotionally imbalanced, maybe hormonally imbalanced, maybe a little bit depressed, maybe a little bit moody. But it looks like you have a very strong family support system. So I think it's like a temporary thing of just this coming week. Where things will, resolve themselves if you'll give yourself the time that you need. That's for some of you. Others of you, I see a feminine that is not investing in herself. She's neglecting herself. Maybe it's the way she looks. Maybe it's the way she carries herself. Maybe bad nutrition, no exercise. Just general neglect and pessimism and kind of selling herself short, being moody, being depressed. And when the mother of the house, when the woman of the house is like that, the household itself doesn't stick, doesn't it starts crumbling because you are the heart of the house. A woman is the heart of the house. To all feminists out there, I love you. I didn't say no brain. I just said heart. Having a heart doesn't mean not having a brain. Okay, and if you automatically think that, then your feminism is not coming from strength. It comes from it's coming from trauma. Consider that. Yeah. So to the feminines watching, consider taking care of yourself. Feeling good, of course, looking good, eating well, exercising, looking in the mirror and be like, what do I see? And then, do you like it or not? Whatever you can, improve. Now, obviously, you're beautiful no matter what, but fix your hair, wear things that are flattering instead of unflattering. This message is coming through very strongly, and especially when it comes to love. Look, if you're partnered, then okay, you're committed, right? You're in a marriage or in a committed relationship or whatever the case may be. But what about the passion? Do you want the other side to kind of lose the oomph for you? Think of how you would feel if they had done the same thing. Just put yourself in their shoes. Don't jump to protect yourself. There's no attack here. Just a message. That's what the Empress in reverse often says. So, yeah. Good luck. Anything else about this? 3 of Swords. Yeah, I see a relationship possibly kind of dissolving or breaking down because either someone loses attraction to the other, they're not attracted to the other person, or they're just feeling like the person is not investing in them, not investing in themselves. like an all in a general neglect, pretty much. It might be a level of disappointment of like the person that you're with is not putting any effort, they're not being kind, they're not being generous, they're not giving you a Valentine's gift, they're not trying to do something special, and it kind of sucks. So I see this kind of bringing out the gunk, and yeah, an opportunity to talk it out, right? All right, good luck, Aquarius. Pisces. Beautiful Pisces. What's going on with Pisces for love for this coming week? Happy Valentine's Day for Pisces. Message for Pisces for love. Valentine's Day and for this coming week, please. Oh my God, what's with all the swords everywhere? Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, and then King of Wands. Someone is going their own way. They're like, I don't want this. I don't like this. I feel I'm disappointed. I am not enjoying myself. There's a breakup. There's a disappointment. There's and this person is, if someone is leaving, I don't see them coming back. I think it's like the end of the end. It's like, this is not looking good. If guys, if you're in a like the best, most loving relationship ever, it's not your reading. That's okay. But for those of you who are in a state of a heartache and breakup, and maybe the person is like having fun on social media, posting from here, posting from there, and like they seem fine, and that makes you even more sad and upset, or the other way around. It's like, I do see a level of wallowing, and that's natural and okay, and there's no judgment here. I understand. Just the advice is to not let that get you to chase them. Don't chase them. The more you chase them, the less they're interested. I'll be honest. They are a chaser. They are a doer. If they're not chasing you, if they're not showing you that they're interested, they're not interested. This is the kind of person that goes after what they want. And if you keep trying and showing them and they're not, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anything else for Pisces? Maybe a better / nicer advice for Pisces. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay, I see some of you are obsessing over this person, completely stuck, maybe performing magic, love spells, like manifestation mantras. It's not doing you good. It's murking your energy. It's keeping you stuck. It's in this obsessive, you might be going into an obsessive stalker situation. Now, guys, keep in mind, this could be someone like that behaving this way with you. Maybe you're the King of Wands here. But someone is trying to get out of like a situation with someone who's been. So for the person who's being like this, the advice is to let go, especially if you're told. They're not confused. So if someone tells you that it's over and they're not interested, and then you watch a video on YouTube where they tell you that they're just not advanced yet spiritually, so they don't yet see that you're the love of their life, and they will wake up one day. First of all, people like that, YouTubers like that, I believe should be thrown in prison. Like, it's just abusive to take advantage of people who are brokenhearted like that and keep them stuck. If someone tells you clearly that they're not interested and that they're done, especially in this case, it's important to believe them. And even if I'm wrong and the Lala promises are somehow true, still you need to let go, because that will happen later, not now, right? The person needs to go through their journey in order to grow into and understand that you were always the love of their life. Okay. So that will take time, right? In the meantime, do you want to be miserable? No, go have fun, go out, maybe meet someone else. Just either way, whether I'm wrong or right, don't do this, boo, do this. You're a queen. Don't forget that. Right. Last but not least, Ophiuchus. Happy birthday, Ophiuchus. How are you? Wait, did I just say happy birthday? Why did I do that? I have no idea. Never mind. Hello, Ophiuchus. Happy Valentine's Day. What is going on for you, please? For this Valentine's Day, for this coming week. Message for Ophiuchus. Love for Ophiuchus for this coming week, please, for Valentine's. You guys are still here? Everything's okay? So yeah, so check out below the link to channel membership. See the options. There are different tiers, different options, different exclusive content. Well appreciated. You can also just buy me coffee, by the way, guys, in coffee platform, ko/fi. It's also linked below. If you're into like tipping, you know, it's like $5 coffee. So if you just want to have a gesture, that could work. And I'm on socials. I'm on X and on Instagram as the Existential Shift. Follow me there. I'm a lot more. If you think I'm vocal here, I'm a lot more vocal over there. Okay. Ophiuchus. Love for Ophiuchus for this coming week for Valentine's Day. Romance and love for Ophi. 1, 2, one more. 3. Ooh. Oh, nice. 7 of Wands, Ace of Wands, and 3 of Pentacles. How lovely. And guys, if you had messages that weren't so fun, any of the signs, keep in mind it's just for the next week. It's not forever. Okay, these are very short-term messages. Okay. I mean, obviously they can be applicable for the future. It really depends, but generally speaking. 7 of Wands, Ace of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's someone that has been in your vicinity, Ophiuchus, for some time, or maybe not so long, but for a while, a little bit at least. And they were like an option. Or maybe it's the other way around. You've been that for someone. But suddenly someone becomes a lot more, they stand out from the crowd of different people you date or different people you have a crush on. One desire kind of grows deeper and intensifies, and you realize that this is someone that you might want to actually be serious with or date. Some of you have been seeing or talking with more than one person, and this week you're deciding to invest in one specific person, and you're actually having this talk and you're like, why don't we try this? Why don't we go steady? Or you're just kind of keeping it to yourself, where you're like, I'm going to let go of the other options and just focus on this person. And it's possible that it's someone else is like that with you, someone that you're dealing with. But I do see a relationship starting. It starts like as fun, as a surprise. It's exciting, but slowly it bears like more stable fruits, and you realize, wow, I can, like, the more you get to know this person, you realize that you can actually build something with them, and that you can trust them, and that they're not just fun and sexy, but they're also reliable and practical, and they have all this, you know, like really interesting inner world I'm picking up, like that. Really enjoy talking to them. They like take the mess and make sense out of the mess somehow. They like they take chaos and kind of put order into it, and it's like it feels really good for you to be around them. And again, this could be someone feeling this way about you. So this is really awesome news. And if it's not how you feel, then this is the advice. If like you're dealing with a few or you're not very focused, the advice is to focus on one person that you feel most